In 1987, a scientist claimed he had done the impossible. He didn't just study death, he reversed it. For a few seconds, he brought a human back to life. At first, no one believed him, until the recording surfaced. Because what came back wasn't the person who died. One, the scientist. His name was Dr. Elias Voss, a brilliant but controversial neuroscientist, obsessed with one idea: what happens after death? Not philosophically, scientifically, he believed death wasn't instant, that the brain still held something trapped for a short window of time, and if you could stimulate it correctly, you could bring it back, and eventually, he found a way to test it. 2, the experiment, using a combination of electrical stimulation and experimental chemical compounds. He developed a process, highly illegal, completely unapproved, but he didn't care. His first subject was a recently deceased patient, declared dead for exactly 3 minutes. They prepared the body, connected the equipment, and started the procedure. At first, nothing happened. 3, the return. Then suddenly, the body moved, a sharp inhale. Eyes snapped open. The room froze. The monitors spiked. Brain activity returning. It worked. For a moment, they had reversed death, but something was wrong. The patient wasn't reacting normally. They weren't confused. They weren't scared. They were staring. And then it spoke. 4, the first words. The voice was weak, dry, barely human. It said, "Don't, let me go back." The team looked at each other, shocked. Dr. Voss stepped closer, asked what it meant, but the patient didn't answer. Instead, its expression changed from fear to something else, something darker, and then it started screaming. 5, the reaction. Not in pain, not like a normal scream, but something deeper, like terror, like it had seen something no one was meant to see. The monitors went wild. The body convulsed violently, and just as suddenly as it started, it stopped. Flatline. Again. But that wasn't the end of it. 6. The recordings. Dr. Voss reviewed the footage, frame by frame, looking for answers. And that's when he noticed something no one saw during the experiment. For a split second, when the patient's eyes opened, they weren't looking at the room. They were looking past it, like they were seeing something behind them, something standing in the corner. And then he made a decision to try again. The final part, the second attempt. This time, he went further. Longer stimulation, stronger dosage. The body came back again, faster this time, more aggressive, eyes wide open, locked onto Dr. Voss. And then it said something that ended everything. It followed me. The lights flickered, equipment malfunctioned, and suddenly, every monitor in the room displayed the same message. "We are not done." The experiment was shut down immediately. Records destroyed, facility closed. So here's the twist. Dr. Voss disappeared months later. No trace, no explanation. But one thing remained. The final recording. In the last few seconds, just before it cuts out, you can hear a second voice, not from the patient, not from anyone in the room, whispering, "Open your eyes." So what do you think? Did he really bring someone back? Or did he open something that should have stayed closed? Because maybe the question isn't what happens after death, but what happens when something comes back with you. Comment your thoughts, like and subscribe for more dark mysteries that feel too real to ignore.